So we've got chickens. Kind of did things backwards. We were supposed to build this chicken coop Thursday or Friday because we were getting chickens on Saturday, and here we are Sunday building a chicken coop, and I already got chickens.
Oh my God, they're so soft.
But it worked out, so now we are owners of chickens. Hey guys, real quick, I want to give a shout out to my friends over at Teami Blends for hooking a sister up and sending me some great tea. I've been enjoying my mornings drinking the new tea that you guys have sent me. If you haven't heard of Teami Blends, you need to go check them out. Many of y'all know I'm a coffee drinker. I love my caffeinated coffee, but I also like tea. But I've never tried the loose leaf tea or any kind of natural teas other than what I bought at the store. I didn't think there was much better out there until Teami Blends sent me some tea. They seen you girls struggling, okay? They know the struggle is real, and y'all know I've been dealing with health issues. So their teas are great to aid in digestion, if you're bloated, if you're constipated, if you just want to detox, or if you just want to relax, or you want something to help you have some energy. They've got all that stuff for you guys. All of it, included a tumbler. Look at my cute little Teami's tumbler. So this is great. Like, I have never seen anything like it. It's got a filter in the top, so you can put your loose leaf stuff in here and shake it all about, and you just pop the top and drink it, and it all stays in there because it's got a little filter. I love it. On top of, I've got a cup fetish, so add it to my cup collection. I literally have been starting my morning with this tea. It really, it's satisfying. Like, it's the perfect combination of stuff. A lot of teas I get at the store, I might drink once or twice because they're bland. You know, they don't have a lot of flavor in them, or they don't do what they say they're going to do, right? Like, if one says for energy, I don't feel anything. I just paid $6 for tea I don't feel anything about. Let me just say, okay, one of my favorite brands is Sleepy Time tea, but with Sleepy Time tea, I wish that, it was more flavored. This is so similar to Sleepy Time tea. Like, it's got that minty, soothing taste. Is really satisfying, but it's amplified. It is so much better than Sleepy Time tea. And one of the teas they sent me is to relax. It's to help you kind of calm down. We have millions of tabs running in our head, and it's just to kind of help close those tabs, let you relax. And y'all know I need to relax. I got kids. I'm doing a homestead. Like, the tea is perfect. I've been drinking it before bedtime, and oh my goodness, I gave it to my kids. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I gave it to my kids, and we all were out in like 30 minutes. It was just really, it's just a really soothing thing. You drink it warm or cold even, but at bedtime, warm stuff is best. And in the morning, I'm drinking the Focus tea. The Focus, it's got a hint of mint, and it's got some lemongrass in it, and it's just really good. And I didn't think I'd like lemongrass, but it's not that bad. It's good stuff. Like, right now, I'm drinking it before I have my breakfast, kind of help me get going. I've already had coffee, but I kind of need something in between to help, hold me over until breakfast. I try to fast sometimes, which drinking coffee is not fasting, but hey, we can't be perfect. So anyways, here I am in the morning before I start my day, my crazy day, drinking my Focus to help me get going. So thank y'all so much over at Teami Blends for hooking a sister up. And if you guys want to check them out, they've got some great selections of tea, blenders, all that good stuff. The link is down in the description box.
Oh shit, got a fucking stick.
Will that work for your chickens?
Yeah.
Will they be happy in there? Huh? Yeah? That's big enough for you, isn't it? Get down. Look, get down here. Yep, that's big enough for you, huh? And we built our chicken coop out of pallets. We had the pallets, we got those for free a long time ago, and then we had leftover 2x4s from like the projects in the house. So the only thing I paid for this was the chicken wire, which was 40 bucks. So, well, and then I bought a tarp.
Guys, do not go in there with them.
Look, they like it.
Oh, they were those in. You fall down. Then get down. You fall down now.
Okay, so here's what we did with the chicken coop. All the chickens are in there. I don't know if you can see them. I'll show it the other way. Anyways, they're in there. They like it. It's warm in there. So we built it out of pallets, and then we had 2x4s left that we framed the inside, and then of course I bought chicken wire. You gotta have chicken wire that we did all over. And then, okay, so we didn't have plywood, but the cheaper route that I kind of concocted up was I found this like straw. It's like grown out in the woods. So I picked a bunch of it, and it's all dried out, and I shoved it in there. So it's kind of like a natural insulation. It works. I mean, it's warm in there. Like yesterday when I did this and it was windy and I was sitting in there, it was fine. So have that. And this is like, this summer we'll build a more like deluxe chicken house, right? And I can get more chickens, but we just have 5 chickens right now, so this works perfect. And I'm pretty proud of it. Like, I think we did a good job. So we have pallets, our straw that I have insulated. So for the roof, didn't really, because like I said, we didn't have plywood or anything. So we have a tarp, which will be fine for now. And then we've got the 2x4s going through the middle for some extra support. And I don't think predators, if any are around, will get in here very easy because of the wood planks and the pallets. If anything, they'll get through the front over anything else. But also, I'm stacking some rocks up. You know, like the 3 little pigs, you know the story, the one made a house out of straw, the other one made it out of bricks. I'm doing all of them, okay? All of them. Wood, brick, straw. So this will be good right now. And so, let's see, the pallets were free. The chicken wire was $40. 2x4s, I didn't include it because we already had the 2x4s, but Paul said well, that wasn't free. We paid for them. So what were they like? What'd you say they were a 2x4? $4 a piece. But these were, you bought these down in town, didn't you? He bought our 2x4s down in town, and we live in like a small town, so everything's jacked up. So if you're like by a Home Depot, they're probably cheaper than that. So I would say no more than $100 we have invested in this. I mean, like I said, I literally went and bought chicken wire today, and that was the only thing that we bought today. So I don't know if you can see, that is my daughter's chicken. She is the weirdest chicken out of the whole group. She has personality. It's really weird. Like, she just reminds me of Dory. I told her you should name your chicken Dory, but she didn't like that idea. So, but there it is, and it works for now. It's wind barrier, and it's, you know, keeps the rain off of them. And we have to keep them cooped up for 2 weeks apparently. We learned that yesterday. Went and bought the chickens, came home, was super excited to play with the chickens, and so we let them out, and my daughter's chicken, the red one, stayed right up around here, like she didn't go out and venture or nothing. And the other 4, I've got 2 astrolopes, I think that's how you pronounce it. They're like the black with like a green chicken. They're really good egg layers, and they're like a meat bird because they're a bigger bird. And then I've got 2 Baird rocks. I really have wanted some Baird rocks, so I was like, I need those. Anyways, so we got those 5, brought them home, and you know, my daughter's chicken is a loner, so she just stayed up here, but the other chickens kind of went like out here, and they explored, and I kept trying to corral them back, right? Oh my Lord. Paul's burning. We cleaned up this, so he's burning. Anyways, so I kept trying to corral them back over here, and I don't want them to stray too far. And after a while, Paul told me to quit messing with them, leave the damn chickens alone, quit messing with them. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna leave them alone. And a little while later, I couldn't find them anywhere, like nowhere. I looked out here, I walked all over, couldn't find them. So 2 hours went by, and me and Paul are like, we're just gonna push through, like, this brush in here. Like, my neighbors call it butterfly bushes. Like, the monarchs freaking love them. So we started walking through there, and I only got, will you be careful? Freaking pyromaniac back there. Moving on. Anyways, we started walking into these butterfly bushes, and it wasn't even 10 or so feet in there. I found them. They were kind of like chilling out. So then for the next like hour, at least an hour, maybe an hour and a half, all 4 of us spent trying to catch these chickens. It was fun, but it wasn't. Like, afterwards, like, it's funny, and we were having, you know, like a good time. Go have Daddy help you. We had a good time. Like, Paul's like, we gotta do this every night. And I'm like, no, like, I'm spent. Like, these chickens were way more work than they're worth. So, and I caught all 4 of them. Like, we worked together, but I'm the one that caught them. So, we learned from the neighbors, you have to keep them cooped up for at least 2 weeks, so they learn that that's home, that's where they're fed, that's where they need to go back to, okay? So, they got to stay in this for 2 weeks. And it was then that I decided that we were going to definitely be more prepared for the goats when we get goats. And I had told you guys in the previous video that I was not going to just jump into things before I had stuff ready. But we had planned to like build this coop like a day or 2 before we went and got these chickens, and we didn't do it. I don't know, we just got busy, and then we didn't do it, and then we still went and got the chickens because I really wanted the chickens, and my kids wanted chickens. Paul could care less. So we slacked, and to be honest, the only bad part about it was we didn't know we needed to coop them up, and then we had to chase them around. That was the only bad thing. Other than that, I got this. But here it is, my chicken coop. Like I said, this summer we're gonna build a deluxe one, a nicer one. Maybe even just like build onto this. I don't know. This one's not bad. It's not bad. And we have another thing with the predators. So we got Lucy Girl over here. Nothing gets by her. Like we have, like I said, I saw my first red bird today, and we've lived here since October. I've not seen no birds, no squirrels, no bunnies, no deer, no nothing. Like she keeps everything away. She is like the best dog. So I'm not really worried about any predators. My kids really love the chickens. I love the chickens too. Paul thinks we're being a little overboard because we want to cuddle the chickens, and I bought the chickens treats, and they're just so cute. Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see them in there. And so my daughter's chicken, we had it for maybe 4 hours yesterday, and I made her this little cozy nest with that grass, and I thought she was taking a nap, but she went in there and laid an egg. So we got 1 egg out of her already. It was pretty cool. My daughter's chicken is a cinnamon queen, and I've heard they're really, really good chickens. They're really, really good egg layers. So that's what she is. And the guy said she's a little over a year old. And then the astrolops, if I'm saying it wrong, please correct me. I think it's called an astrolop. Those are, what'd he say? They'll be a year old in like April, or they are a year old. They're just a year old. And then the Baird Rocks are like 8 or 9 months old. So they're all still like freshly young chickens. And I'm still learning like what to feed these chickens. I've been reading a lot of and I got the mealworms because I heard they like mealworms. And I got them laying pellets because I read that they need laying pellets. Paul bought the wrong food. It's for baby chicks, like 10 to 18 weeks old, but we're still gonna use it. It's not gonna hurt them, just that whole bag. So I've been experimenting with that. And I got time because I think they'll just start laying here in the next month or so, like the younger ones. Plus I read that their egg laying is delayed like in the colder months. So curious to see. Paul said the neighbors said their eggs have slowed down, so probably because it's cold. But yeah, this is the chicken coop. And if you're wondering about this board, okay, so let me explain this because it does look a little wonky right now. So right in the middle where this stops, we have a 2x4 that we have framed the chicken wire around so you can't just push through it. And at nighttime, we were gonna unscrew it and slide it all the way over so that during the day they could see. And then at nighttime, we close it up so nothing can get in there. But I think we're just gonna leave it for now. It's not a big deal. I mean, it looks a little dumb, but tell him, baby. Tell him. Tell him.
Come here.
Oh.
Boy! You wanna die? Come on. We gotta change you guys
Says
up.
Dad. Are you taking the kids on the four-wheeler?
Yep.
She's the best little guard dog ever, huh, Luce? She barks all night long. Ain't nobody gonna touch my chicken daughter. Ew, you're really slobbery. There are the girls. They love their roost. We used a, just like a piece of, like a branch. We nailed it in there, and we got one in the corner. You can see in the corner that other black chicken. So I'm still working on one, because this black chicken in front of us, I've been calling her Karen, okay, because she pulled a Karen stunt yesterday. I had to chase her back up the hill and then over every direction to get her back over to the other chicks, right, the other girls. And then this one in the middle, this black and white one in the middle, now the two Baird Rocks, one is darker than the other, so that's how I can tell those apart. So the one in the middle, I haven't thought of a name yet. And bye guys, they just left in the four-wheeler. And then the one on the end, the Baird Rock on the end, that is Ethel. I freaking love that name, and that is her name. And the black chicken in the corner, that's Bertha, because these black chickens are huge, and she deserves to be called Bertha. So, kind of iffy on the name Karen. Still have one that's not named. And then my daughter has still yet to name her chicken, which, there she is. Go lay mama an egg. Yeah, go lay me an egg. It's been nothing but work around here, like I said. So originally we started out this morning. I think we started at like 10:30 this morning on that chicken coop. Oh my god! And like yesterday, I'm like beat. Yesterday, I took a handful of pills. Last night I took some ibuprofen and some Tylenol because I was hurting so bad. Like Paul's like, "What are you hurting from?" Like those chickens killed me. Okay, they killed me. Like I think I did the most work. Right? I think I put the most effort into it. All right, Karen.
Yeah, this is what we do on Saturday. We chase wild chickens.
We don't have 8.
Get it. Get it, Mom, get it.
Now wait.
Oh, shit, we lost it. Go get it, Mom. That's what we do on the mountain. Well, it's what she does on the mountain. I just watch.
Anyways, so hurting yesterday with those dang chickens, and then today we built it. We cleaned up all this. It looks so much better. We cut it, as you can see, we cut and pulled a bunch of small little trees and stumps out. That's another goal. We want to get that stuff done before it gets warm and the snakes start really coming out, because that's like snake central back there, all those piles of brush. So we want to get that done, and hopefully within the next month or two I'll be getting some goats. But from yesterday I've learned I have to really prepare for goats. Like, chickens gave me that many problems, goats are gonna be worse. So I've really got to like prepare for my goats. But I'm really happy that I have my chickens. I freaking love it. I love coming out and feeding them in the morning. We've only had them for one day, so we got them Saturday morning, and we went up to an auction, and there was only two guys, and we pulled up. They're two old men, and they were talking. And the first truck we pulled up to had some of those cinnamon queens and some black chickens, and I'm like, well, what do you want for those? He's like $12 a piece. I'm like, oh my God, that's salty. I don't, I've never had chickens, but I know that's high for a chicken. Like, when I priced them around, like on Facebook groups and stuff, like they were running between $5 and $8, right? He's like $12. So I was like, oh, well, I'm gonna go look at these chickens over here, and I might come back because I really like those black ones. I really liked the black chickens. And went over there, and that old man that was talking to the other old man, he had the exact same chickens, except for he had those Baird rocks, and then he had some roosters and a couple game hens. Well, not a couple, like a whole cage full of game hens. And he had some Muscovy ducks, which Paul wanted the Muscovy ducks, but I'm like, let's just get chickens today, because he wanted $25 a pair, which I don't think that's bad, but I don't know ducks. So anyways, I'm like, well, what do you want for your chickens? And he's like, $12. And so I'm like, you know what? We had $60 to spend, and so we just bought 5 chickens, and that I just got the whole cage, because the one cage had the Baird rocks and the 2 black chickens that I got all in that cage. And the other cage had a bunch of the cinnamon queens, so I let my daughter pick whatever one she wanted out. So that's what we got. We're happy with it. I mean, they're kind of salty, $12 chickens. I got, $60 worth of freaking livestock over here that I don't want to die nor run off. That's why I was really mad yesterday, because I'm like, oh no, $60 down the drain. I just got them home and they've gone away. So they're back now, so I'm gonna keep a better handle on that. And after that day, me and Paul both vowed that we would never pay $12 for a chicken again. He goes, let's agree that we will never pay $12 again. These were good starter chickens, but we are never paying $12 again. I said, that is fine. Like, that is fine. We just really want a chicken, so that's why we paid it. But other than that, next time, probably next time I'll get some chicks. Paul really wanted me to get some chicks, and I wanted chicks, but I think these are really good starters, so I'm really content with it. I'm really happy. I'm a chicken mama now, and you better believe it, I'm gonna be having some chicken mama shirts out, some chicken shirts, some chicken apparel going out on the T-Spill. So be looking for that. Maybe not anytime real soon, but eventually it'll be up. Anyways, guys, that was our day today. Really hectic, but I'm really pleased. Like, you know what makes this look so good? Because me and Paul did it. Teamwork makes the dream work. It may not be fancy, but we did it, and it looks good, and it does its purpose. So I'm really happy with it. Oh, here they come. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.